Well, hello everybody. It's Mrs. Mozingo here. I'm just here to give you just a couple updates about what we're doing right now in the art room. Let's start with the Kindies. The Kindies right now, they finished their clay pinch pots. So they went from this, they went from small little red earthenware pinch pots. And now, can we have a moment? We've been adding black and white kinds of patterns. And for a little Kindy, I'm going to tell you what, that's pretty incredible detail. So black and white patterns, that's what we're working on for K. So a lot of fine motor control right now. Number two, the amazing first graders right now, they're learning about the photographer Edward Muybridge. Now, Edward Muybridge was known for, really, he developed movies. He invented movies. So we've been showing what did it look like to have kind of, what do antique cameras, what's a camera? Like not just a cell phone, but what's a camera? And then we started to look at what's called stop action motion. So trying to show one object moving through time. Here's what I'm getting kids to do. So we just even start with, okay, so just starting with an egg. And then how does it start to change with some sort of like a crack in it? It starts to open, and then eventually a little creature kind of comes out. So it's just starting with one thing that changes. And then after that, I started to have them, okay, can you do it by showing a second object that changes through the work? So looking at the word of Edward Muybridge, stop action motion, and his photography. Again, to have them even see a camera. Now, this is just my own little twin flex that I have. I collect old cameras, but trying to show them what a wooden camera even looks like. Like that was a big deal to them. Okay, second graders, oh my gosh. Second graders, we were looking at Marie Sendek's Where the Wild Things Are. They were using needle tools to sketch them. Are you ready? We're doing what's called a cold finish. So check this out. So students used neon oil pastels, asked them to push really, really, really hard, and I do a quick wash of what's called India ink. This is India ink right here. And what that does, that quick wash with a big brush, it fills in all the little white spots, but you get an idea that when we press really hard, it kind of repels off the surface of the oil pastels. So those turned out really, really well. So expect those coming home soon. First grade also, clay tiles, practicing lines and textures. Those are also coming home really soon. Okay, third grade, oh my gosh. They worked on these in clay, right? They started to make little houses. Okay, really interesting kinds of houses. And then what we're doing right now, we're starting to paint them with watercolors. And after we paint them with watercolors, they get a clear coat of Mod Podge to kind of finish them off. So that's third grade. Okay, fourth grade, I actually just have to look. Oh my gosh, these are super duper cool. Right underneath me here, I have got student clay landscapes. So students are getting a slab of clay. Oh my gosh, these are so cool. So they basically get a slab of clay. I'm gonna try to not get the names on them. Tremabist, but you can see it. So they got a slab of clay. Again, we cut them out. I'm using that slab roller like crazy right now. That's how I can do multiple. And then we're started to learn about foreground, middle ground, background. We compared and contrasted the work of Wolf Kahn, American painter, and then Georgia O'Keeffe, American painter, but they're very, very different in how they portray their work. So we looked at those two. Oh, we also looked at Van Gogh's Starry Night as a landscape, Zixuanzan, 6th century China. So just trying to compare and contrast lots of different artists. Okay, so that's fourth grade. We'll eventually watercolor, clear coat them. But here we go, fifth grade. This is the big kahuna. So they have been working on sketches, okay, landscape sketches. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We've been trying to show foreground, middle ground, background. And then this is where students, they learned a couple different techniques along here as to how they can use them. Now, we're using bigger, thicker paper. Now, I don't know if you guys can see this, but this is going to be huge. These pieces, they're 12 by 18. And so working on oil pastels, this is going to take us about 3 sessions total, but starting to work on layering, blocking out areas of color, using analogous colors or colors next to each other on the color wheel, or even monochromatic. Okay, I legit saw this today. Fifth graders, they had the oil pastels. They know how I like to kind of just comment on the sensory quality of some materials. I legit have some kids, some fifth graders, fifth grade boys, and they were, oh, those just smell so good. Like they legit were making commentary about smelling the oil pastels. So I'm just gonna say, if some kids request them, just know guilty as charged. Okay, last thing I'm gonna leave you with, in January, I'm taking a little trip. I'm going to Paris, France. I'm gonna go visit my high school bestie who is moving there. She works remotely. She's gonna be there for a couple months. She invited me. I said yes. So I will be sending videos live from the different art museums that I visit over there and different work. So if you want to follow along, go ahead and give me a follow on my channel, and you will definitely get those updates. Okay, hope these are working for you. I'm trying to keep them brief. See you later. Bye. Tomorrow's Halloween. Wish us well. Bye.